Hi, my name is Tanya Washington-Nash. I am the founder and editorial director of Heart to Heart Concepts. I am on the Gulf Coast today meeting the League of Distinguished Gentlemen.
Sponsor Jordan Beard.
Hi, I'm Darian McInnes.
And I'm one of the sponsors, Abra Taylor.
I'm Martin Malone. I am the current president of the League of Distinguished Gentlemen, Kadarius Tate.
I am Michael Smith.
What exactly is the League of Distinguished Gentlemen?
The League of Distinguished Gentlemen is a mentoring program that mentors young males.
Tell me a little bit about your leaders. Who are the leaders of this organization and what makes you different?
The leaders of this organization is myself, Abra Taylor, also led by four other men, Darian McInnes, Jordan Beard, Devin Morgan, and Mr. Jeremiah Mormon. What makes us different? This organization it sets us apart because of we bring a different piece to the table. We have the tools. We also have the vision that can help these young men go in to veer them in a direction of success. And our main goal is to have successful young men to come out of this program, to put them in a mindset to be able to do the things that they want to do, and also to help them, to put them in that mindset to be able to know that they can do it as long as they work hard behind it and put the work and determination with it.
Now, one of the things that I think sticks out with your leadership is that one out of everybody that's leaders on the board, one graduated from HBCU and everybody else graduated from other places. Can you expound on that one?
Well, to be honest with you, me coming out of high school, my first choice of college was Jackson State, was a HBCU. Unfortunately, some things happened during that time to where I wasn't able to go to a HBCU. But again, one of the things that what makes this organization works well is because our different backgrounds. One of our leaders went to a HBCU. The rest of us went to different colleges that wasn't a HBCU. And so we all have a different piece that we can bring to the table. We also have different experiences, whether it be college, him going to HBCU, with us going to schools such as William Carey or Southern Miss. Each school, it's a different structure, or a different setup, and a different focus. But we bring that piece to share with our young guys to also veer them in a direction of they have questions about which school should they go to or what we feel is best. We can help them with that because all of us went to a different college.
When was the organization established?
The organization was established actually May of 2015. So next month we'll be approaching a year.
So are you all a legalized nonprofit in this area for what you're doing?
Yes, our nonprofit is designed under Gulf Coast Outreach and Leadership. Gulf Coast Outreach and Leadership is our sponsor for the League of Distinguished Gentlemen.
Okay, and why is there a need for this organization in this area?
Me personally, it's a need in all communities for organizations such as this that's targeting the young men. Because as we know, a lot of our young men are going in a direction of destruction. And we put this organization together to basically change the direction and the mindset of these young men, and to build structure, and to also bring the brotherhood aspect to help these young men go in the right direction.
Now, one of the interesting things about your organization is it is diverse. It's just not African American males. You all reach out to all males in the community. That's interesting.
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
What's the process of joining the organization?
Well, we have an informational meeting in the fall and in the spring every year. So we're on our second information meeting right now. We're going through the process right now. And usually the guys come in, they come to the information meeting with their parents. They have to be here, present, and they have to get the application here. We don't send the application over the line, online, or you can't get it through somebody else. We mark the application just to have accountability of the situation.
What impact do you feel this organization will make on the future, our future?
Me personally, I feel our future is building strong men for the Gulf Coast, whether it's bringing more tourism to the Gulf Coast, bringing the attraction, bringing revenue to the Gulf Coast. These men that goes, the young men that goes through this program, it will make them, successful young men to be able to, take up on these type of activities.
What impact do you feel this organization will make on the community?
We think it will have a great impact. Me and our brothers, we came together to start this organization. It's just, I think it'll help the community by leaps and bounds because, like I said, it starts with the young men first, and if we can get them to be more disciplined, encourage them more through education and things of that nature, the things that we deal with, the day-to-day that we talk to them about, I think it'd be wonderful. I think it's gonna help the community real well, and I think my sponsors here will agree with me as well. Like I said, hopefully they will, since we start this thing together. So, but I think it's gonna be great for our community.
Now we have 3 of the persons that's being mentored by these young men. I want to hear from you guys of what you think this would impact.
I stand out at school, like in a crowd of people. I stand out. Teachers, anybody really, they give me compliments, and I get a couple extra incentives that other people won't get just because the way I am.
So what makes you different?
The way I dress, the way I approach people, the way I talk or I speak to teachers when I'm called on.
Now you mentioned earlier off camera that you were a rapper.
Yes, I'm a rapper.
What do you rap about?
I rap about changing society. Like I see a lot of people going down the wrong path, and in my songs I tell people to stray away from it.
Okay. Let's hear from you, Mr. Eshu, soon.
I really stand out in the community, in school as well. My teachers look at me differently than everybody else. They expect a higher standards from me. It really helps me with my leadership skills and having a brotherhood and brothers to look up to in the everyday life. It helps you with everyday life from the things you go through in life. It helps you. It helps your critical thinking skills, thinking ahead, thinking before you do stuff.
Now from you, I would like to know about the uniform. I love you guys' uniform, and I think it's very, very different that this organization actually has uniforms. What's the purpose of the uniform?
To distinguish ourselves against other people. When we go out to places like the church, we do community service events. We did a buddy walk, and we wore our DG shirts. We marched to the Martin Luther King parade. And so some of us wore our blazers. We had our cardigans. We had our distinguished shirts. So.
Are there any fees that are associated with being mentored by the organization?
Yes, we give a membership fee to join the organization of $100, but the $100 is contributed to the apparel that you see the guys are wearing today.
The blazers and
The blazers and
tie, the bow tie that they wear.
What's your target population when you're looking for mentees to mentor?
we usually go for 7th graders through 12th grade.
What about contact information? If somebody wants to know about the organization, how do they get in contact with one of you all to attend the information?
Well, they can go to our website, which is the www.theleaguedg.org, or they can go to our they can email us at gulfcoastonl@gmail.com. And all our information is on the website, so if you want to contact one of us about anything, about membership questions or anything, any question that you may have or questions or concerns, you can find that information on those two.
And lastly, if y'all had to have 3 words to describe your organization, what would they be?
Encourage,
empower,
and educate.
Educate.
Absolutely.
Okay.
3.
Yeah, 3.
3.
I think those would be the perfect 3.
Well, thank y'all for having me on the golf course today to talk to y'all.
We thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Make sure you follow K Smooth on SoundCloud. K_money_MOOTH.